welcome back to my channel. So this week's vlog, I wanted, actually I was going to wait and do this next week, but that little voice said no, do it today, Michelle, because somebody needs to hear this. So today I want to talk about how to be real with yourself. You know, when we go out into public, we put on a completely different face than when we are in our homes or around, our inner circle. Y'all know we do. We all do it because I do it too. And, so I want to talk about how to be real with yourself. So, and let me start out by saying that, it's hard to say no to people, especially when you're genuinely attracted to helping people, right? So, this could be people that you just met, people with high influence, people you've been friends with for years. And the reason for this is because ultimately what we want to be, we all want to be liked, right? And we all want to fit in. Now, you will get to a point in your life where you think to yourself, you know what, I don't really care if people like me. And I don't care if people allow me to fit in with their inner circle or with their ideal of perfect or whatever that may be. So if you go through life always pretending that everything is great and that you feel great, guess what? You're living a lie. You are living a lie. And today we're talking about being real with yourself, right? So here's some steps that you can take to start being real with yourself. Number one, stop trying to be like everybody else. I can't stress that enough. Be you. Stop trying to be like everyone else. What's the point of fitting into somebody else's mold when you can't perfect their strengths or replicate their thoughts? People can try to be me, but they will never be me. Excuse me. Because they don't have my strengths, they don't have my thoughts, they don't have my feelings, none of that. So I can try to be someone else, but I don't have all that they have, so I can't truly be them. I can only be me. Number two, get rid of negative people. And I think I've talked about this before. If you have negative people in your inner circle, or you have negative people around you on a daily basis, you need to get rid of those individuals like ASAP. Get rid of them right now. Hit pause on this video and get rid of those people because they're just weighing you down. So it's tiring having to deal with other people's problems, especially if you're swamped with your own, and we all know that, right? So, you can be their savior for the next few talks, right? You can be their savior because that's what they call on you for anyway. Save yourself for people who can lift you up as you do for them, and cut out those who drag you down, because you know what, we all have that one person, or maybe for some a couple of people, that you are always there to lift them up, but they never are ever there to lift you up. All they do is just bring you down with all their negative self-talk, all their negative energy. Get rid of those people. Number three, be honest about your feelings and your opinions. Stop saying you're fine when you aren't. Let me put a pin right there. Now, that doesn't mean you have to go around talking about woe is me everywhere you go. But stop saying you're fine when you're not. If you're not fine, then it's all right to say, you know what, I'm good. I'm just not in a good place right now. It's okay to say that. Stop saying that you're fine with things that you aren't fine with. And this is key because we all do it. I've done it, so I know you do it. It serves you no purpose to go along with things that you aren't feeling. It's okay to say I'm not feeling well today, or no, I can't do it, or no, I don't like it, because people who can't be open or accept you for being you are insecure with their own selves. Now, keep in mind that this is a way in which to say these. Keep in mind there is a way in which to say these things. We don't want to go around purposely hurting people's feelings. And let me stress that. I do not advocate you going around hurting people's feelings, but it is okay to tell people that you're not feeling something. If they are working on a project and they say, hey, Michelle, you know what, I want you to be a part of this project. And, it sounds good for them, but it doesn't really work for me. I can say, well, you know what, I'm glad you're excited about this project, but I'm not really feeling it. But, let me know what I can do to help you get your project off the ground. But I just don't really want to be a part of it because I'm just not feeling it. And it's okay to say that. Now, if I had said, girl, I am not feeling that project, don't include me in on that foolishness, that's rude and disrespectful. So there's a way in which that we need to say things, right? Number three, don't complain about your problems. Find a solution. Complaining does nothing if you aren't willing to find a solution to the problem. Let me put a pin right here. We all know somebody or somebodies that always complain about stuff, but they never have a solution, ever. So relationships are not going to be great. I'm sorry, relationships that aren't going to be great, you need to leave them. A job has no promotion potential, then look for another one. Lack the necessary skills to move ahead, then go back to school. Need a fresh start in life, then think about moving to another state or another town. If your car is old and unreliable, then get a new one. You get the idea where I'm going with this, right? Don't complain about your problem if you don't have a solution. So, excuse me, I may say, well, I'm not happy about ABC. But trust and believe, this little mind right here is already thinking about how I can create a solution for A, B, and C. I have a job. I work for the federal government. I've been with the federal government for 29 years. Well, in October to be 29 years. And I'm not really happy where I am. I love the people I work with. I love what I do, but I want to do something else now. So instead of me just complaining about, oh my God, I'm just not happy where I am, I'm in the process of doing something about it. You see how that works? Don't just complain. Find solutions to your problem. So I need to go back over that because I like that. If your relationship isn't going great, then you need to leave it. Simple as that. Leave that relationship if it's not working out. Especially if you have talked to the person in this relationship, be it a business relationship, a romantic one, or whatever, and they haven't changed, you need to leave. Your job has no promotion potential, look for a new one. Lack the necessary skills, go back to school. You need a fresh start, move to another state or town. Cars is broke down and unreliable, get a new one. Easier said than done for that one, but there's always great financing and car dealers have all excuse me. Car dealers always have all kind of specials. So here's your bonus. Show the world your authentic self and not the self that you think people want to see. Excuse me, I told y'all my sinuses, Lord, they're draining. Let me say that one more time. Here is your bonus. Show the world your authentic self and not the self that you think people want to see. And I'm going to tell you something. You would be very surprised at the people who show you the self that they think you want to see on a daily basis. And I promise you, you would be so surprised if you saw their authentic self. You'd be like, wow, so this is really you. It may not necessarily be a turn off, but you would really be surprised to get to see the authentic person. Now, when I do my videos on YouTube, this is the authentic Michelle. This is it. There is no other Michelle. This is it. I give you my authentic self every week because all I know how to do is to be authentic. I am not going to pretend to be someone that I'm not just to get people to like me. I refuse to do that. And I felt that way my whole entire life. I don't knock people that do it. You know, you do it for whatever reason that you do it. But that's just not me. I'm always going to give you my authentic self. I try to keep it real with you guys. You know, we can laugh along the way, but I'm going to keep it real with you. If you're doing something that's just and it's destructive behavior and we're close, I'm going to sit down close enough, I should say. I'm going to sit down, I'm going to tell you that. I'm going to say, hey, you know what you're doing is not cool. And you're going to end up hurting yourself and other people. I only know how to give you my authentic self. So, let's go back through those one more time, and I promise I'll let you be. So when it comes to being real with yourself, number one, you need to stop trying to be like everyone else. Number two, get rid of the negative people in your life. Be honest. Number three, be honest about your feelings and your opinions. Number four, don't complain about your problems. Find a solution. And the bonus is show the world your authentic self and not the self that you think people want to see. And real quickly, let me go back over number three about being honest about your feelings and your opinions. You know, you ever have somebody give you an opinion that you didn't ask for and it was a very nasty, negative one? Don't do that. Don't do that. Please don't. Stop. Let's not do that. If you can't offer your opinions and make it such that they're helpful, keep them to yourself because nobody wants to hear that negative tomfoolery, okay? It doesn't help anybody, so keep that to yourself. Again, you want to be very respectful with people. You don't want to be rude. So if you can't say anything nice, then don't say anything at all. So that's it. That's all I have for this week's vlog. And I hope it helps someone. Feel free to share it, pass it on, and leave your comments if you have any. Thank you for my newest subscribers. I truly, truly appreciate you guys. Love you guys so, so much for stopping by and subscribing to my channel. For those of you that continue to support me, I love you as well. And thank you so much for all your support. And I just look forward to all the great things that are to come. And that is all I have. So until our vlog next week, I love you guys to the moon and back. And y'all know I don't use that term love lightly. And until then, I wish you well. And remember, start being, what did I just say? Y'all, this coughing's got me losing my mind here a little bit. Get back to being real with yourself. Because I promise you, we all started out being real with ourselves. So get back to being real with yourself. Start today. Don't wait till tomorrow. Don't wait till next week, next month, next year. Start today with being real with yourself. And until our next vlog, I love you guys and we'll talk soon.